グリザイアの果実。
Bonjour watcher, this is Johnny Banger 45 and welcome back to the crew of Grisaia. In the last episode, I forgot it.
続きからよ。
Yeah, they have come back, right? Sakaki and the others. The others have returned. I like that sound effect. Never expected to actually buy one, much less than anatomically correct model. It lives that riders back and forth.
だってちゃんと言ってたでしょ、これ買ってくるって。
Well, I suppose, but the usual effect was in testing out that this fanfare rang out of in my head.
ちょっと言ってることわかんない。それと松島さんにこれペナント6枚。種類がたくさんあって迷ったから、とりあえず同じ柄を6枚にしておいた。
I see. Get that to her later. I'm sure she will be pleased.
そうかな。それじゃあね。
Why are you blushing? Penance, though. You barely even find those things in souvenir shop these days. Where did exactly Sakaki wander off to anyway? Makina-chan! A few minutes later, Makina's voice unexpectedly reaches my ears. Her high-pitched, squeaky, proud something almost like nostalgia. That means our name is back as well.
ただいまー。あれ、せっかく帰ってきたのにユージってばあんまり嬉しそうな顔してくれないのね。なんなら熱い抱擁でもしようか。
Not necessarily. I'm satisfied to see you safely returned. That's all that matters.
何よりね、何より何。
Makina-chan, I love your voice. Very love. I rephrase that. I find you safe return preferable to the alternative.
ああ、なるほどね。無事の方が無事じゃないよりいいもんね。ああ、懐かしいな。お兄ちゃんのその声、その顔、その笑顔。
I don't think I'm smiling actually.
え、そうだっけ？じゃあ笑ってみせるのよさ。
Nani? No, I don't think I'll pass. I tried something similar just now, but it didn't get a very good reception.
ずるい。私にも笑いかけてほしいのよさ。
Alright, I know that. I want my friend. Were you able to enjoy a satisfactory period of rest and recreation? I want to answer while likely smacking her shoulder in a show of weariness.
まあ、ある程度はね。でもほら、時期も時期だから地元でお祭りがたくさんあって、それにいちいちマキナが行きたがるのよ。
Naughty girl, naughty girl.
だってさ、お祭りってさ、いいじゃん。だから行きたいじゃん。イカ焼きあるし。食べられないのにたくさん買って相変わらずって感じ。結局どこにいてもマキナと一緒だと変わらないわね。あ、そうだ。お兄ちゃんイカ焼き食べる？4日前のだけど。食べるかなと思って取っておいたのよさ。やめときなさいよそれ。食べられないと思うわよ。大丈夫だよ。アルミホイルでくるんでおいたからいけるはず。
Makina went out of her way to bring it back, so I suppose I would take a bite. Surely a very small amount can't do that much indigestive damage.
やめときなってば。なにどうしたの？騒がしいじゃない。帰ってきたのに私に挨拶なしとは舐められたもんね。ビシッ。
Michiru makes an abrupt dashing entrance just as before she is fully clad in studded armor, her special cheerful and energetic.
あ、チルチル、イカ食う？食べるわよ。ミチル、それ。
What a bold spirit, ignorance is bliss, as they say.
ほら、担当食べ。ほら。なにこれ？ズズケイか。酸っぱいよ。わかんない。あ、そう。うまかった。 みちるは相変わらずね。
そうよ。相変わらずよ。
In response to Amani's point, Michiru shot a quick glance in my direction. I'm not sure of the meaning behind this, if there is any.
ねえお兄ちゃん、久しぶりだから今日は一緒に寝るのよさ。
No, 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 no! Makina visited my direction and she coiled herself around my arms. The girl seems to be performing her best impression of monkey escape from the school zoo. Somebody is really brazen today.
それがね、途中からユージに会いたいってダダっ子みたいになってね。寂しかったみたい。
でもすっごい不思議。チルチルのことは思い出さなかったのよ。
Hey, don't say about that.
あれ冗談なのよ。チルチル
Michiru bites her lower lips and stayed on there. She will have trouble with special on the face.
チルチルってば。ねえねえ。何よ。なんでもないわよ。私は普通よ。
It's clear that Michiru suddenly lost her composure. She actually seems to be hyperventilating slightly. What's wrong, Michiru? Calm yourself.
だからどうもしてないってば。どこにでもいる普通のツンデレじゃない。ちょっと気にしすぎよ。
Somehow I'm not convinced. I exchanged look with Amane. She seems equally concerned.
大丈夫よね。マキナ、部屋に戻って荷物を片付けちゃおうか。
もうちょっとお兄ちゃんとの再会を味わいたいのよさ。
Don't be naughty, girl.
いいからいいから、ほら早くね。
Practically torn off me by Amane, Akina has gradually set off towards the door.
また後で遊んでね。
Yeah, yeah. As soon as the two are out of the sight, Michiru lowers her head to me apologetically. The music just stopped. Did she change again?
ごめんなさい。
For what?
あんな態度とって。でも違うの。そういうんじゃなくて。
Well, you have the right to jealous.
本当に違うの。みんながいて嬉しいの。すごく楽しい。でも怖くなっちゃったの。
Scared of what exactly?
前にも言ったけど、みんなずっと一緒にいられないんだって思ったらとても悲しくなって、それで変になっちゃった。ごめんなさい。
I dropped my hands on Michiru's head and pet her like a cat. That's not good if you assume that they act like one. You worry too much about a lot of things.
あんまり変な感じにならないようにするね。
You do that, there's still plenty of time till graduation, isn't there? No reason to break down now.
わかった。
Is it something on top of your head?
気にしないで。ビスケットだから。
I admit to be somewhat worried, but I'll do my best to pretend otherwise.
風見さんにみちる様じゃないですか。これはお久しぶりでございます。小峰幸、再びこの地に舞い戻ってまいりました。
Sachi never failed to impress me with her joke.
あら、サチじゃない。ちょっと見ない間に。いや、特に変わり映えしないわね。
Sachi is still Sachi.
そうですね。人というのはそれほど簡単に変わるものではありませんからね。みちる様は元気そうですが、風見さんはいかがですか？
No problems worth mentioning.
そうですか。それは良かったです。今日からは風見さんとずっと一緒にいますから、もしご用があれば何なりと申し付けてくださいね。もちろんみちる様も遠慮はいりませんからね。それでは私、荷物の整理を。
Why people are scared of Michiru for some reason?
サチは普通のこと言ってるだけだよね。それなのになぜか胸が痛くなる。ずっと一緒にいるってユージに言った時、心が苦しくなった。なんだろうこれ。
Jealousy, told ya. Trust me, you'll probably be back to normal soon enough.
そうか、そうだよね。そうだね。私、今日は部屋で休むことにする。ちょっと調子悪いや。
松島さん。これ、お土産。
ごめん。今日は休むから明日にしてくれる？ごめんね。
Oh no!
ペナント。
No! I apologize, but Michiru seems to be out of the way there. Save those for the next time, alright?
ペナ。
With all the students back in the dormitory, our normal lives pick up where they left off 2 weeks ago, or so do I look to say, but just as I fear, things don't go quite so smoothly. When Michiru spends time with the groups, she's quiet and gloomy. Even with perpetually oblivious Makina has caught on, leading to tactful comments on such a, "You're acting weird lady, chill." From what Michiru told me, the source of the distress is her belief that everything ends eventually. Personally, it strikes me as pointlessly to worry about such things, but the girl's clearly suffering in her own way. Our anxieties and fears are personal things. It's impossible for others to ever fully understand them. As the girl grows increasingly unstable, the other Michiru has begun to appear in her place much more frequently. She seems, to put lightly, somewhat concerned about the situation. I got a bad feeling about this. No, that's not you. That you, Michiru?
そうよ。私。
It is I. Oh, it's you again. You seem to be appearing a lot recently.
仕方ないでしょ。あの子が怯えて外に出ようとしないんだもの。ずっと部屋に閉じこもっているようなものよ。実際部屋に閉じこもってることも多いけど、あの猫なんて言ったかしら。
ロメル。ミャオメル。
その猫と一緒に部屋で遊んでばっかり。どうも君にもあまり関わらないようにしてるみたい。
Me? Why would she do that?
わかるでしょ。怖いのよ、依存してしまうのは。思春期には珍しいことじゃないけど、少し彼女の場合は大げさ。
So is there something I can do about this?
そうね。
After briefly thinking it over, she answered in a careful, deliberate tone.
病院に連れて行ってあげることが一番だと思うわ。彼女はとても不安で、それを誰も慰めることができないもの。
Ah, sounds like a pragmatic approach.
君が永遠の愛を誓って自らの血を捧げたとしても、その約束が本物だという証拠がない限り、あの子は安心しない。かといって永遠を証明するために何十年も時間をかけるわけにはいかない。
And these days we have plenty of respectable computer psychiatrists, I see.
それだけじゃないけどね。隅々まで精密検査を受けさせてほしい。何かわかるかもしれない。
Either way, Michiru is not going to like the idea.
でも仕方ないでしょ。
Lured by the sound of a voice, the red flag popped out of nowhere, but after taking one look at Michiru, she pauses in confusion and quickly retreats.
これは少しシリアスな話だけ
Her face suddenly grave. The girl stares me steadily in the
ど、
eye.
あの子がこれ以上おかしくならないようにちゃんと見ていてあげて。
It would deteriorate further. Yeah, I guess there might be warranted at this point. With those words, I tell Lee, the girl's argument seems to reason by now, but it's unlikely to take advice from someone I know so little about. Who or what is she anyway? I can speculate, but the answer is beyond my grasp. The more I try to fit the pieces together, the more prescribed a confusing mess the plot becomes. There's no music. Later that same afternoon, there's a knock at my door. It's fine, come in. I wait a few seconds, but the visitor makes no movement to enter. I stand and proceed to open the door myself. I'm surprised to make sure standing on the other side with a dismal look on her face. What's wrong? You stopped by for a reason, I assume. How about coming inside?
うん。
The girl was barging in without warning only a few days ago, but things have changed. It's a storm Michiru's walked here through a rain shower. Her shoulders are slumped, and you can practically see them make a holy drip before a bang.
あんま。
Retrieving her ravening candies from the sharp pouch of hers, she tosses one after another into her voice. Perhaps the girls try to energize her brain with a rush of glucose, but this seems somewhat excessive. You're going to give yourself diabetes. These people are immune, you know?
ならないもん。気持ちを落ち着かせるための糖分だもん。
Michiru's looked at me with bloodshot eyes, seemingly waiting for me to say something. Unfortunately, I had no idea what she's expecting.
あの
What? If you got something to say, then spit it out already.
またデートしない？
Michiru asked this question with a tentative wariness, almost more animal peeking out from behind the tree. I think she may have deliberately framed the joke. The question in a way that allows her to pass it off as a joke, depending on my reaction. You know, we talked about this before. That was just a game to kill time, right?
わかってるわよ。そうよね。そうなのよ。でもほら、楽しかったのは事実じゃない？だから、どう？
Think about it though. If the others notice, they're going to take it the wrong way.
そうよね。わかってるわよ。ちょっと冗談で言っただけよ。でもさ、ほら、キスだけでもしない？
What are you saying, woman?
なんてね。だから冗談だってば。あんた本気にしたの？まったくもう、ジョークのわからない男ね。
Hard to take it as a joke when you say it with such a desperate look on your face.
切実な顔なんてしてないわよ。余裕よ、余裕。あ、ニャンメルおいでー。にゃー。私はね、別に寂しくなんてないんだからね。ニャンメルがいれば平気だもん。にゃー。ほら、いつものビスケットあげる。もちょもちょ、もちょもちょ。
The black cat still invites you to the dog cave. Michiru's offers. Not even bothered to spend it first. Foolish little beast. Not even good can come alive with yourself to be truly domesticated. Well, that works, I guess. They say animal therapy can be surprisingly effective.
何よ、セラピーって。私は別に普通だもん。
Michiru turns her back to me and makes to leave the door, but she hesitates in front of the door and to mumbles one final comment.
あんまり他の女の子と仲良くしないでね。
That's jealousy. I wait for the follower, anticipating something along the line of a gotcha, or perhaps you took me seriously there. What an idiot. But instead, Michiru simply opens the door and trucks out. Things seems to be heading in a problematic direction. As if to illustrate, the gathering rays cloud outside casts my room to greyish blue. I mean, a proper nor a playboy, but I have a strong suspicion that the balance of this constitutive shoebox girl is rapidly breaking down. To fully decipher a story, you need to proceed through it in a proper way. Skipping ahead and learn how things end doesn't mean you understand the substance of the matter. We have no choice but to patiently absorb the author's word and wait for the things to come up. But it can be difficult at times, even for me. I've been known to flip forward a few pages and take a peek. Once you read even one line out or the learning one thing you should have, it's not possible to wipe your memory clean and return to your previous spot. No matter what sort of a sentence it may be, you have no choice but to accept that that's the price we pay for our curiosity.
そうしたらユージってば、私に向かってこんなこと言うのよ。それじゃあコロッケが台無しだなって。
Why I feel like it's a deja vu?
それはお兄ちゃんらしいのよさ。
なるほどね。またその続き聞かせてね。
もちろんよ。さ、今日解散解散。チルチルは変になったり元気になったり落差が激しいのね。でもそれがチルチルらしさなのよさ。人生はテンション、世の中は緩急、それが大事ってわけよ。ふふん。
それじゃあマキナ、おやつ食べに行こうか。
おやつだったらあれ食べたい。ジャイアントチョッキー。
はいはい、買ってあげるからね。
は
Nice impersonator. Seems I have become something of a celebrity.
あ、ああ、ユンジ君。さっきまであの子ちゃんとここにいたのに、君の気配を感じたら急に引っ込んじゃったわよ。
You don't say. Is she that angry at me?
そういうことじゃないけど。でもどうしたらいいかわからないわ。
So you've been deliberately filling in when she feels like disappearing then?
まあ。
What's wrong, Michiru?
ごめん。部屋まで運んでる。
Michiru spectacularly collides into my arms, living as a ragdoll, fainting in the middle of the conversation. This is a first. What the hell is going on with this guy anyway? I carry Michiru's daughter and lay her down on the bed. Oh, I expect her to be out of for a while. Only a few moments pass before she groggily sits up. It probably takes a few seconds for her to fully regain consciousness, but at least she appears to be alright. Unfortunately, the girl who walks out appears to be the Michiru I know best. You alright? Look at the light. I check the reaction of her pupils with my pen lights, but can't find anything out of ordinary. Of course, at this condition, I'm less worried about the girl's physical condition than her psychological state. Michiru, you should go to the hospital. You can't maintain a normal life under these circumstances.
うん。
You know that yourself, do you? Don't you?
わかってる。ごめんなさい。
That girl said the same thing. It's probably an appropriate step at this point.
あいつって誰？
Shit! Oh my god! Eugene, why did you spill the bean? Oh shit, something shit's going to happen. See, I cursed silently, but it's too late. Since I wasn't in a position to predict the consequences, I had been carefully to avoid that and mentioning the other girls to Michiru, but I was distracted by the problem in front of my eyes and my tongue slipped. Now that we have reached this point, coming up with some half-assed lie would probably be counterproductive. Instead of trying bluff, I asked honestly. She's the other you.
私。
Michiru slowly raised her hands in front of her face, then ceased and stared blankly into her palms like a wind-up toy that runs out of spring.
心のどこかでこんな風に考えたかったの。眠ってる間に勝手に起き上がって水を飲むようなことと同じだって。
Okay, we have seen the what we call. I think we have entered the middle part. Yes, the middle part where the origin of her disease happened. That was. Let us see.
無遊病みたいなもので自分が無意識にやっているって。
The other girl, what girl?
だけどそうじゃないって最初から分かってた。ある時期を境に彼女が出てきたことを知ってる。はっきりともう一人いるんでしょ。
That's right. There's definitely someone else entirely inside you. Well, I get spoiled in this scene. Not this scene. In this room where, if you choose the wrong one, this Michiru will entirely die, and the other Michirus will take over her body for some unknown reason. So we're going to find that out by playing it.
そっか。そうだよね。うん。そうなんだよね。
I hope I can try to get a bad end first before getting her true end.
ユージは彼女とお話ししたの。
Yes, we had several conversations.
何度か。それとも何度も。
Many, I guess. To be accurate, I have been talking with her pretty frequently these last few days. I do really appreciate a straight answer, Michiru. Who is she?
そんなの私だってわかんないよ。
I have the distinct sense that Michiru is hiding something, but there's clearly no point pursuing the topic further right now. I offer quite not instead. This girl seems to know you very well, down to the last little detail. You do almost think she was standing over your bed watching you sleep. When you compare it, you don't know anything about her?
うん。だって記憶がなくなっちゃうから。その子のことは よくわからない。
A split personality. Guess there's nothing we can do about it. In any case, she said it would be wise to get you to a hospital and... No, I don't want to go.
ねえ、ユージ、
Michiru said trust me with a mid sentence. I answered with a curt yes.
どんな女の子？
What kind? Sorry, what are you asking?
もう一人の私ってどんな喋り方でどんな風にものを考えてどんなことをするの？ユージの口からそれを聞きたい。
A problematic broad question, but I decided to offer my honest opinion impression as they come to me. The other you is socially and proactive, even aggressive. The girls make sure her opinions are known. That said, she refused to talk about herself, so I can't say much more. What I do know is that she seems to be a frank, no nonsense person.
それで
Michiru spaced at me for more with the acceptant eyes of a child, demanding another chapter from the picture book. That girl sometimes takes eccentric actions, but she makes sure to handle the consequences herself, seems to prefer clear-cut lines of responsibility. She's unpolished in some respect, but on the whole thing, I think it's fair to say she's handled herself well. In particular, she's convinced herself to respectfully with our classmate while you are up. To the least degree, nobody does. It's not the real Michiru at least.
そっか、やっぱり彼女か。その子はユージから見て悪い子じゃないんだよね。
Well, she will become a bad person because Yuji has told the truth. And then, Yuji, you are dead. I'm going to expose her to the other friends so that they will hate her. Not sure what standards you want me to judge her against, but I don't think she's heartless sociopath. That's why I know very little about what she's really thinking.
私より上手に生きれるんだとしたら、その子が私の代わりをずっとした方がいいのかもね。
See? Told ya, she wants to disappear. Hold on, we shouldn't even think about anything like that. If this is some sort of illness, we need a qualified doctor to call it shots. Although I keep it to myself, a certain purpose does occur to me. Two kings can live in one country. So one of you must die.
難しくてどうすればいいかよくわかんないや。
But for some reason, there's an oddly released smile on Michiru's face. It's the expression of someone who had a wet of gum cleanly peeled off the bottom of their shoes by pure chance.
次の質問。ユージはその子のこと好き？
If you ask me whether I feel animosity towards her, then
違うよ。そんな話じゃない。女の子として好きかどうか。
I think we have a choice as this one. Not right now, but during the climax. Either Yuji loved the real Michiru or the other one. If Yuji say the other one, then this one will die. If you say the real one, then the other will go away, I guess. Yes. It's either those two. Difficult to answer, I haven't been looking at her in that way.
じゃあわかりやすく言えば、その子がユージにキスをしてきたら嫌だってこと。
Well, actually, she did kiss me. I would have shoved her away, but that's all about I can say. I recall my first definite encounter with the girl in question when she did effectively abruptly kiss me. She justified as a curiosity of someone without romantic experience, but in retrospect, that says a strange excuse.
なるほどなるほど。つまりそれって嫌じゃないってことだよね。
Hold on, Michiru, is there some point out to these questions?
ちょっと待ってよ。ユージ、前に私がキスしてきたって言ってたぞ。ねえねえ、もしかしてそれって彼女とキスしたってこと？
Finally, we come down to this. The girl's normally about as sharp as pile of bricks, but she owns right in on the problematic points. What a pain. That's right. I suppose I might have kissed. What's on my neck shape though? The girl suddenly pushed her legs on me.
そうなのか。じゃあ私がファーストキスだと思ってたのはそうじゃなかったってことか。
Okay, we are breaking down here right now. We are breaking down. Michiru slowly traced her mouth legs with her fingertips. She probably doesn't even realize she's doing it. As her finger passed and back and forth along left, her previous clear face began to cloud over a deep wrinkle falls in the middle of her forehead. The stem of a footwear of a bird in the fresh snow.
前に私が落ち込んでた時慰めに来てくれたよね。でもその時にお前に言われてきたって言ってた。それもそういうこと？つまりもう一人の私に言われたってこと？
That's right, it was.
ふん、そうなのか。それは恥ずかしいな。
Why you usually suddenly be
ちょっとは
honest?
そうかもしれないって考えてはいたけど、慰めに来てくれてユージって優しいとか思っちゃったし。あ、ねえ、デートは？私とデートごっこしてくれたのはあれは？
Yes, that's your other part. That's your other Michiru tell me also. I agree because the idea of playing house with you didn't strike me as objectionable.
そっか。
But to be fair, the girl had asked me to date you beforehand.
そっ
I don't want you to misunderstand what I just said, so I clarified. I didn't play house with you because that girl told me to. It was entirely my decision.
そんなこと言われてもわかんないよ。だってその子に言われたんでしょ。だったらわかんないじゃん。なんでデートしてなんてお願いしたんだろう。
So that she can take over you. She claimed to be asking because you do fall in love with me.
それすっごい恥ずかしいじゃん。それって私の気持ち全部その子に筒抜けってこと？
It's just what she said to me. Your feeling are someone only you understand for sure.
そうだけど、でも実際に好きだもん、ユージのこと。
I tried to answer I see, but the words doesn't manage to escape my sudden hoarse throat.
ああ、もうおかしくなりそう。だって今もこの会話だってその子が聞いてるってことでしょ。その子は私よりもうまく人と付き合えて、うまくユージと会話ができて、自分からキスもできちゃう女の子なんでしょ。
Oops, my bad.
そんな子に私かなわないよ。
Michiru seems ready to cry at any moment. I hate to say she feels a water with glass and quietly handed to the she said with a mute thank you but doesn't drink.
私が今までずっとやってきたことってあんまり意味なかったのかな。ほら、前に言ったじゃない。気がついたら全部がうまくいくようになってるって。それって全部その子がやってくれてたわけでしょ。だったら私がいる意味って何なんだろう。その子が私よりよくできた子だとしたら、私の存在の意味は？
At the end of this long cascade of words, Michiru heaves a brief heavy sigh as if reaching a command to breathe in some invisible musical score.
私ね、ユージとデートできてすごく嬉しかったんだ。キスも初めてのキスだと思ってたんだ。
Yep, she was very upset.
でも全部違ったんだね。私バカみたいじゃない？
Yes, you are indeed baka mitai. Not from where I'm standing, don't worry about it.
気にするよ。すっごい気にする。どうしていいかわかんないもん。
What the? The black cat wandered around the station around Michiru's head, but she remains stiff.
ヤンメルと初めて会ったのも、もう大好きだって思った場所も全部自分で見つけたわけじゃなくて、彼女に導かれたってことだよね。私何もできてないね。変だな。ごめんね、ヤンメル。今は無理だよ。ごめん。本当に参っちゃったな、鳥にさせて。やめる。
The cat finds outside against Michiru's sweet facility before finally realizes she won't be dispensed and the attention is looking for. He leaves the room in evident disappointment. It's almost like watching a shadow with its own will to break free on Michiru's body and escape.
ユージごめん。一人にさせて。
Yes, she's finally break down.
私、彼女のこと好きじゃなかったんだ。でもこんな風になったら、どうしたらいいかわからないよ。
Go to the hospital. After slightly patting Michiru's head for a few minutes, Ariff obediently leave her room. It's raining outside, not entirely sure when it started, but our surroundings are already truly damp, chill and grey. The black cat that she saw somewhere through the doorway is casting a long narrow shadow behind it. What? I tried to call his name, but as the thought of my thought has grown right, my voice is wiped out by the sound of falling raindrops. I know she don't do anything stupid. I don't expect her to date the nigga, but eventually with a surprising swiftness. Before I know, the sound of raindrops against the windows disappear, and the scattered emerges from their hiding places to join in vigorously corners of caves. The sunlight streaming in from the window is so bright, it almost feels like the difference little scene in Michiru's room was all illusion. As the air grows thick, I rest my hand on the desk and settle my breathing. The water breeze dies night. As it leaves regret its luster, I can only hold the changes when it releases Michiru's spirits a little. Alright then. With those where I push myself out of the desk, at times it can be easiest to postpone the planet's phase until after you started moving. My head feels strangely heavy on my shoulders. My thoughts are sluggish and vague. Unless I will spell myself on, I don't think I'll manage to take even one step forward. Alright then, what's next? I speak again, try to get together, but my wheels can't find any traction. Sometimes it doesn't come easy. Sometimes it doesn't come easy. I continue speaking my thoughts aloud. But my strangely flat words is traveling to a muggy air. Seems like this technique is going to work today. But fortunately that lock's broken from the other side. I stand quietly and open the door. Michiru stands outside my room with a face full of regret and anxiety. I start to beg for. She plays with the hems of her skirt. The girl's clearly hasn't calmed down yet. Judging from the standing with bloodshot eyes, she was probably crying in her room until not so long ago.
ごめんなさい。
Michiru just full of apologies lately. At this point, it's no longer clarifying what she was sorry for. Their meaningless words filled for when she doesn't know what else to say. You don't need to apologize. Want to come in?
うん、大丈夫。でも私、どうしていいのかわからなくて。
I'm not supposed to be enough to tell you it's not a problem, let alone don't worry about it. But right now, you're too upset to think. Maybe you should pet that cat for a while until you're feeling a little better.
うん、そうだね。私もそう思ってた。ニャメル、ユージのとこに来てるかな。
No? No, he's not here. I saw him heading out to the school a little while ago.
そっか。じゃあ、そこかな。私、ニャメルを探しに行ってくるね。
Michiru sets out down the hallway, pursuing intent to head for the usual high region, but after the only feels that she loses her balance and has steady herself against the wall. Maybe she should get a little rest first.
だってさっきニャンメルに冷たくしちゃったからすぐ謝らなくちゃ。これあげるの。
Well, Michiru, the moment you meet Meow Man, he's already died. Outside. Michiru holds out her hands to show a small plastic bag, full of biscuits in the shapes of various animals.
これはね、いい子にしてた時にだけあげてるの。ちゃんと猫用に作られてるやつなんだよ。
When she saw Meow Man's die, she's changed.
でも一度にたくさんあげたらお腹壊しちゃうからちょっとずつね。
The girl focused her strength, quivered a smile onto her face. In combination in her swollen red eyes, they face downright pitiful. I see by which you presume it means I just bought too many so you can have one, but that's it.
あ、そう。私ツンデレだもんね。そういう風に言わないとね。
Hurry up, I want to see the cat. I think when she saw the cat die, maybe she will go to hospital. Because she's fainted. Anyway, I will come too. I can't live alone in these conditions.
本当嬉しいな。これってデートかな。
No, I think that the search and rescue operation is more appropriate.
つまり 程度じゃないんだよね。
I decided to come along entirely on my own. Nobody else play any role. Is that not enough for you?
それでいいよ。じゃあ行こう。
Michiru reaches down and grasps my hands. Since there's no particular reason to shake her off, I squeeze back with a moderate amount of force. But what do you plan to do if someone sees us like this? Won't you soon let their reputations be ruined?
いいのよ。ユージが勝手につきまとってきてるってことにするんだから。
Now you're going to make me into a stalker. You really are nothing but trouble, princess.
やめるー、やめるー。
Looking around the area restlessly, Michiru calls out the cat's name again and again. Probably waste effort. I think I'll be able to sense his presence if he was hiding around here. I saw him running towards the road, so he probably left the promises for a while. Maybe he stayed outside the campus.
私は冷たくしたから驚いちゃったんだろうな。ねえユージ、ニャンメルが許してくれなかったらどうしよう。
Well, Miaowen will forgive you, but by the time he wants to forgive you, it's too late because he was hit by a car. Won't forgive you, give it a little food and he will forget it if ever. It's just a cat, you know.
なんでそんな言い方。意地悪。やっぱりいないな。
You have a place in mind, right? Don't need to be so uneasy. After a slow walk along the seaside, we finally approach the usual spot. Michiru is not in the great shape. She had to squat down and catch her breath several times, but she's refused to take a longer break.
だって早くニャンメルに会いたいもん。
Large, beautiful powders of water stays on the surface of the roads, beautifully reflecting the blue sky. But apparently, trying not to disturb her, their brilliance, Michiru carefully stands around them as she walks. Even as I'm watching the girls hop around like an unusual, dejected rabbit, my mind is somewhere else entirely. A certain unpleasant premonition has begun to take root inside me. Yup. At times like this, my inner instinct is vexingly accurate.
あれ、いないな。いつもはここにいるんだけど。ニャメル、ニャメル。
Michiru frantically searches places where cats might be hiding, but there's no familiar meows to greet her. The still damp grass lays her clothes slightly wet. Michiru, don't get too flustered, even if he isn't here. Probably just hanging around somewhere else for the moment. There's no cause for alarm.
だってニャンメル、いつも私の部屋がここにいるのに、今日に限っていないなんて。
Only you're here, that's more unusual than him going missing. No, he's dying already. Alright, we're gonna continue. I really want to see what happened to Meow Meow. I think he's
セー
dying
ブするわ。
because I knew it. Don't take heart, brothers and sisters. Okay, thank you for watching my video and adios e famosa. Overdose. Sounds very scary.